Nugent on the beat. It's the rundown, everything you need to know. It's the rundown, everything you need for show. It's the rundown, and I ain't even capping on this. Crypto blood covering every topic on this. Welcome to the show, who didn't let me go? Breaking down the facts, there's more you need to know. Crypto politics and culture, always keep it real. Teaching you the truth, showing you how I feel. Stay informed with me, and I break it down with ease. Every single day, bringing expertise. Current events and trends, I analyze with care. Knowledge is the power that we all can share. Yeah, y'all, hit that like button. Share the stream, and join the team. And you already know what the fuck going on. Shout out to my nigga Crypto Blood.
Stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Since I was born, been stacking my coin. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, they never get born. I'm loading my strap, they calling law. Fuck around and you clap for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars, then it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash. Stacking my coins.
We'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
That's right, ladies and gents. We doing it live and direct, bringing it to your neck, baby boy. Let's hit the like button. Let's share this stream. Let's get as many people in here as we can. We got Hyben first in line. Rage Against the Machine. What's going on, Cuzzo? Hope you're able to check out those tutorials I was talking about. And then we got D Fuentes in the building. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. So, we got a lot to talk about today, boy. I tell you that much. A lot to talk about today. Bitcoin rolled over as I suggested it would. I told you guys. I don't want to say predicted, but I did. Chikizi in the building. What's going on, brother? You know, I don't want to say I predicted because I did. We'll go over that as well today. Matter of fact, let me bring up this chart and have it ready and locked and loaded so I can go straight into it. But yeah, I predicted this, guys. Amazing accuracy. That's why you got to come follow Crypto Blood live streams in the morning to get the real analysis from your boy Crypto Blood. Yeah, rearrange some things for sure. Yep, rearrange some things. Yes, sir. Sure did. Hyben was there. He knows. But what I want to do first is bring your attention to Bloodalytics, baby. Bloodalytics. You got to get the money printer situation going on, baby. You got to get the money printer situation going on. Bloodalytics.com. Link is in the description below. QR codes are going to be on the screen throughout the stream. Check this system out. It is definitely making some people some money. An extra stream of revenue. Now, hey, it's up to you to make it work. But it's pretty dumb proof. Bloodalytics.com. Check out more information there. Parameter packs coming out as well. After you sign up, you can enhance your script, your system, by purchasing these parameter packs as well. So yeah, go over there, check out Bloodalytics.com. Let me show you, because we're going to be talking about Morgan Stanley. We're also going to be talking about MicroStrategy today. MicroStrategy has done something, or something that was done to them that you would have thought would have made Bitcoin go to $100,000 overnight, and it didn't.
I thought you were
It
street
didn't.
smart, bro.
I thought I was street smart too. It did not go anywhere. Like, it got a little pop, but very strange and concerning for all the bulls out there. You should be very concerned about this news not making any more waves in the marketplace. But let's first take a look at what I was telling you guys about, and it happened just like I said. We hit right here. Boom. I told you, once we got past this area, target and stop was going to be at $94,000. Did it hit it, Hyben? Did it hit it on the T? Did it hit it right on the freaking nose? Come on, man. Give your boy Crypto Blood some. Give me some credit, man. These guys out here don't be knowing what they be talking about, man. They don't know what they be talking about. So, yeah, we did hit the 94 on the dot. Retracement happened. We dropped, let's see. We dropped 3.5% from that high. 3.5%. But what's even more shocking, or maybe not shocking, but you should have, all my Bloodalytics members would have seen this. I called this one to the T as well. Let's see if it, boom. I told you guys, and I maybe I'll have to bring this up. Maybe I'll have to bring this message up. But I posted this in our Telegram room. Yeah, I'm going to bring this up for you guys so you can see this loud and clear. So I posted this in our Telegram room. 12:46 January 6th. That was yesterday. I posted this. And you can't see the actual comment, but I said XRP made it to the outer downtrend line from today's live stream. Good area to take mad profits. There you have it. Mad profits you should have taken. Mad profits you should have taken. So that was right on cue as well. Lined up exactly with Bitcoin touching 94,000. All lined up. Now, the real question is, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? It's going to be an interesting situation, ladies and gents. It's going to be an interesting situation because, again, I told you, MicroStrategy news came out, yesterday? Let's see if I can pull this up. Let's see. So yesterday, MicroStrategy was news that came out that they are going to be kept in the NASDAQ 100 index. That's big news, and it really shouldn't. But they threw a lifeboat out there to your boy Michael Saylor. Insane. So let me see if I can bring this up by Investor Business. See what this says here. Strategy keeps NASDAQ 100 listing. What it means for Bitcoin. This was big, man. I honestly thought, and you guys let me know in the comments, what did you think was going to happen? I thought they were going to be delisted. From all the criteria, you look at everything that they say you should or should not be, they met it. They completely met the criteria to be delisted. They had more funds than in Bitcoin. It's like a percentage, right? You gotta it's a certain percentage. If you have more than that, then they consider you not a stock, like a company, a equities company, or a firm that's actually doing business in some sector, but more so like almost a treasury or commodity company or something like that, which will make you kind of like CFTC, from my understanding. So let's see what they say here. Strategy, the Bitcoin holding company, remains part of the NASDAQ 100 index after an annual reconstitution announced Friday evening by MSCI. They were considering whether to exclude companies whose primary business is acquiring Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies from its indices. NASDAQ didn't indicate that it is reviewing whether strategy still meets the criteria for NASDAQ, which compromises or composes the exchange's largest non-financial firms. The tech-heavy index is tracked by the Invesco QQQ, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be honest with you. I know what this is. I know exactly what happened here. What happened here is that they really did meet. I'm telling you, if you look at their stipulations and guidelines, they met it, and so did others. But because we have a pro-crypto president in the office right now, and you know he's trying to make money in this, or has made money in this bad boy, and he wants to make more, I guarantee you they got the red light. They got the stop. They got the pause on them draws. I'm telling you, that's what happened. I'm telling you. Trump and his administration told the MSCI not to pull the trigger and delist MicroStrategy. That would have been devastating to Bitcoin's price, devastating to all of the treasury companies. Would have been devastating to, it would have knocked the stock market down a little bit. And Trump needs the stock market to continue to go higher and higher and higher. So that's that, my friends. I think MicroStrategy was saved by old Orange Man. But the thing is, what's so crazy about the whole situation, okay, we are getting a little higher on the MNAV for MicroStrategy. Strategy stock is up today, quite naturally, because of this situation. If you look at Strategy's website, you'll see here up 4.5% today. 4.5% today. Their MNAV right here is at 1.6 now. 1.6. So it's bouncing off that threshold. I told you, the point of no return. It's bouncing off of it. Seeing some improvement. All because of the announcement that they are still listed. If they would have been delisted, bro, it would have dropped at least another 10 to 15% on the open. 10% easily today. Would have gotten slaughtered. Okay. So that was a save by the bell situation for sure. Let's take a look at Bloodalytics, Scalpalytics Pro. Round of applause. Now, I'm scaled out of this position, as I'm sure all of you are as well, because we've been in this short, at least for Bitcoin, been in this short since yesterday's session, which is, diabolical. Look at the gains. Look at those gains, baby. So we went short during U.S. session yesterday and never looked back. We did get a pop at the end of the session, but by then we had taken about 80% of our gains. And if you were using the time-based method to close your trades, because Scalpalytics Pro is a scalping system, it's an intraday, kind of like intraday scalping system or trading system. You would have closed your trades right at 5 o'clock or around about that time, which would have been about right here. About right here. But 80% of our, we took most of the profits down here in yesterday's session. If you did let it ride, you would have eked out a couple more dollars. But, you know, the winnings have been picked. Now today, because of that, I mean, we've been on a pretty much downturn. Like, there's been no opportunity to really reset. So we don't have a trade on the table as of right now. You technically are still in a short, but I have pretty much, I've scaled out of that whole short on Bitcoin. Now, shout out to Move in Silence. Shout out to my man. Now, you have here with Ethereum, it did reinitiate. So here's a yesterday's session right here. Right, the green area demarks U.S. Eastern Standard, New York time, right? 9:30, market's open. Boom. This is when I tell you guys to trade the Bloodalytics system, to utilize the Bloodalytics system. 9. You can start looking at 8:30, 9 o'clock, but I would say like 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock ish. Just be ready at the desk, ready to pull the trigger, But you should really be looking for trades after the bell opens, after New York opens. Start looking for trades. And we finally got a short here on Ethereum. Took 50% of our profits right there. Another 25% down here. And you basically would have, you could have gone long here. This was right at 4 o'clock, 4:16. We got the jump that happened. Probably some options expiring, daily options. But at 5 o'clock, you could have closed that long. Well, we took 50% of our profits up here on this long, and you could have closed the long right here at 5 o'clock. And just waited for the next trade the next day, which is today. And we unfortunately don't have anything because we did go short. Again, I don't trade during this time period. We went short at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard yesterday. So, Bloodalytics.com, again, Scalpalytics Pro. We do AMAs every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come check us out if you got any questions. Definitely can answer them then. And I don't know, I think Moving Silence is my guy, Jason Lenz. Jason Lenz, I'm working on using or integrating Scalpalytics Pro system on the, what are they called? Heikin Ashi candles or whatever they're called. I'm working on that. There's some issues because the way those candles are configured, it basically, I can show you really quickly what it does. It basically forces the script, it forces the code that it's on, like the actual script that's on the chart. It forces it, and you can't really see it, but it forces it to be set at using standard OHLC, which is essentially like an average price. So it causes repainting essentially. So I'm working on trying to fix that on that chart. If I can fix that, I think I found a solution. If I can fix that, then we Gucci. Heikin Ashi. Thank you. The Heikin Ashi. So the Heikin Ashi does cause my signal to repaint. So I think I have a solution. I just got to forward test it. So that's what I'm in the process of doing now. Forward testing it and to see if it's all good. If it's all good, you'll have a parameter pack out there for the Heikin Ashi. That sounds like some Hotep shit right there. Ashe, Hakeem, Ashe, Ashi. Just say hi candles. Ha ha Davis. I'm the ha ha Davis candle. Yeah, I'll just say I'll just say HA candles. All right, you're right. You're right. So, there you have it with in regards to Bloodalytics update on um, last last Sunday's AMA. There was a question about using HA candles or integrating the script with HA candles, and just following up with you on that, my friend. One other thing we're going to talk about today is the Morgan Stanley situation. So apparently Morgan Stanley, and we'll look at silver too, but Morgan Stanley filed for spot Bitcoin and Solana ETFs. Man, listen, on the next move up, I'm gonna have to zoom in on this. On the next move up, Solana's gonna crack some heads, y'all. Solana's gonna crack some heads. I'm telling you. Solana's gonna crack some heads. And so we have Morgan Stanley, cha-ching, filing for spot Bitcoin and Solana ETFs. This is great. This is great news. I'm listen, my biggest holding from as far as like a layer one, my biggest holding is Solana. My biggest holding is Solana. Well, I'm pretty much out in cash right now. 78% cash, but I'm saying when I was fully invested, Solana number one bag, number one stunner. What? So this is good news, right? This is great news. You got Tom Lee out there, he's the contraindicator of crypto. He used to be the contraindicator of stocks, but he did so well, he got he got promoted to talking all the fuckery over in the crypto industry now. He's predicting everything wrong over there. That's so crazy you bring up 3i Atlas, bro. So I watched this channel called Angry Astronaut. And I watched them last night. I didn't know an organization filed a FOIA request, okay, to the CIA, asking them what do you if anything, do you have any information on 3i Atlas? And they hit them with I can neither confirm or deny any involvement, blah blah blah. What is going on, bro? This 3i Atlas is definitely something more than what they are putting on. The CIA is involved, and they can't deny it that they've been investigating 3i Atlas. I personally think it's like some plasma. You know, plasma is the fourth state of matter, but they don't tell you that plasma really has a lot more characteristics and qualities that they're hiding from us. Plasma has consciousness. It's a whole bunch that they've been covering up with this shit, man. I thought the CIA cannot operate inside the USA. What? Come on, man. I gotta hit you with
I thought you were street smart, bro.
I thought you were street smart, bro. 3i Atlas is driving by something, bro. That shit is scary. Yeah, it's driven by something, definitely. Hyman said, okay, so I saw another Cryptorific says, is it an indicator or a signal service? Well, you can sign up for Bloodalytics automated trading, which will get you set up over on Blowfin. So it will literally trade for you. You just got to deposit at least about 5,000 to 10,000, with Blowfin, we can set you up how the API automatically trade there. Yes, that, but the Scalpalytics Pro, these signals are not automated, but it is a service. It is a signal service. It's not an indicator. I did a stream 2 weeks ago or so, Cryptorific, about the difference between indicators and signals. And this is an signal or system, interchangeable. You can use either one, but it's not an indicator, because signals actually give you conditions for entry. It gives you conditions for take profits. It gives you stop loss areas. It gives you everything you need for that particular trade setup. Okay. Indicators don't. They don't have stop losses. Indicators don't. They don't have take. I mean, they may, but it's very vague. Doesn't tell you exactly. Take profits here, take profits there, etc., etc. So it's a this is much better than an indicator. Three-Eye Atlas is some bullshit. What you mean? What do you mean it's some bullshit? Like, as in, they're not telling us everything, or it's nothing to be concerned about? Oh, shout out to my man John Robinson with the straight up, there's no space. It's just a firmament. He's one of them one of them flat earthers? Yep, robust signal service for sure. Oh man, Robinson, that is hilarious, man. He said it's just a straight LED, OLED screen that we looking at when we look up. Hey, at this point, I'm not shocked by anything. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not shocked by anything at this point. I'm really not shocked by anything. You could tell me anything and I'd be like, yep, it's a possibility. But I do know one thing. We should be knowing something by Easter of this year, because it's ironically enough synchronicity. Remember yesterday's stream I was talking about who? Not Mike Jones, but who? Bledsoe. We were talking about Bledsoe yesterday. And guess what? Jesse Michaels just interviewed him and published the video last night, bro. Like, what the? Synchronicity, man. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. So, Bledsoe said that the alien orbs or whatever told him that this year, 2026, around Easter is going to be a significant conscious awareness elevation or something like that. The ice walls. I don't know, man. I don't know nothing about the ice walls. I never really looked into that. Yeah, just move the room, move the situation around a little bit. We got House of Trades in the building. My guy. So I'm gonna be setting up on actually going back to an exchange that I've used in the past for a while, but I'm going back over there because they have made significant increases or improvements on their platform, and they're really growing. And we gotta drop one to pick up one. I'm only rocking with 3 exchanges at any one given period. So the roster is a 3-seat roster. Okay, so we're gonna be moving on to back to, I should say, an exchange. Plus they have API support. I'm just trying to get that all together as well. So look forward to more news about what exchange that is. If it's a screen, we are dumbest creatures in the universe. No, we are. No, I'm not dropping. No. Not dropping BYD5. No, sir. Been rocking with them for way too long. Actually, they just picked up, Jason, they just picked up, finalized the CCX integration. So I'm working on getting more options for you guys, basically over here under the hedge fund signal, more options for you other than just Blowfin. So you'll have Blowfin, BYD-Fi as an option to sync up the hedge fund signal. You already know it, baby. You already know it. So let me just bring up, we're going to take a look at silver too today. Hit that like button, share this stream, ladies and gents. How many people do we have watching right now in the building? Let's go over here and see. On X. How many people we got on X? Show me some love over on X. Show me some love. Show me some love. Got about 1,300 people watching on X. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. I like that. I like that, man. X be showing me some love, man. X shows Crypto Blood some love. So, we'll take a look at silver before we wrap up for today. Got to take a look at silver. But I want to also kind of get a pulse on things. So, you know, yesterday everyone was, oh, we back, we pumping. And then we get this pullback. And Jason Lenz, I talked about it, I think, before maybe you jumped on. But, bro, I told you guys this was going to happen. I literally gave you the blueprint. I gave you the blueprint on what was going to transpire in the next couple of days. We hit that perfect. Bam, right there. $94,000 Bitcoin. Retracing. Now, I'm not saying we're going all the way back down here yet. I'm not saying we're going all the way down here. What I'm saying is we could test, and we're just about there, honestly. You got to test. Remember what the saying is. Previous resistance becomes future support. So this being previous or past resistance, this area where you see those circle lines, that becomes, once you break through it and you score a point, that now becomes or should become future support. So this line, I can extend this outward. This should now be support area. Doesn't mean it is going to be, but at least this is an area where we can use to assess which direction the market is going to go. So from here, boom, we should get a bounce like this, at least a wave up, an attempted wave up. Not saying it's going to succeed, because you get a wave up and then you get a failure pattern, you could go lower. So you got to be careful and understand, just because we get the bounce doesn't mean it's, you know, we're targeting this. You have to be patient and wait and see what happens. Crypto Yo in the building. What's going on, brother? Jason Lynn says, y'all get on Kick so we can get CB some gifted subs. Yeah, man. I don't know how that works, but I will definitely appreciate you. I'm streaming right now on Kick, actually. That's where Jason Lenz is checking me in on. Just joined, missed the stream. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Something like that. Crypto Damas. Something like that. Maybe. All right, so, you know, this is the scenario that I'm seeing us play out with. And to be even more precise, this is probably where it would give us a green light or not. So I just drew a trend down, touching 2 points. You could possibly touch 2 points or more here, but that's steeper. I kind of like this one because that's more realistic. So we could see a bounce here, retest to this area of 92. Wait and see what happens. We break through, up Past 94 is the next target. Past 94, right? If we run into resistance, can't close above this trend line down, we roll over. Hey, man, lower we go. But hey, with Bloodalytics, we're going to make money regardless. Up or down, around town. James Brown. House of Trade says, in long right now, was printing heavy today again. Yeah, man. Yeah, House of Trades made some good money yesterday with Bloodalytics. And yeah, I mean the signal, we're definitely on a bearish trend with Bloodalytics, Scalpalytics Pro. I'm gonna save this because I wanna be able to reference this drawing and see how it all pans out later on. But back to Bloodalytics, the Scalpalytics Pro. We're just waiting, man. Most likely won't get a trade today during the U.S. session. So just be patient. Don't rush it. If you're trading for a living, you're trading for income, you're not trading just to trade. You're trading to make money. So if the job doesn't give you an order, then you just wait until next business day. That's how you got to treat this shit. You know what I mean? If you treat this like a job, if no customers came in today, then you just gotta wait till the next business day, and you be back to printing money, hopefully, like House of Trades. It's a high probability setup, exactly. So that is one of my put strategies. We call it the 3-touch drop. Okay, trend line touches 3 times on an LL, then falls out. Interesting. David Brumbelow in the building. Haven't seen him in a while. If we go back down, I'll keep stacking, packing, and building. There you go, my friend. That's it. Hope everything is well with you over there. Yeah, man. Not sometimes, bro. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with the less you're in the market, the better. I know that sounds crazy, but the more you're in the market, the more risk you're inheriting. The more risk you're taking on. Literally risk on. So if you're in a trade, you're long anything, you're in risk. Because if you're in cash, if the joint dropped 1,000%, it doesn't matter to you. So it's no risk you're taking on. So you really want to just take it slow. Get in, get out. Again, you can close trades at 5 o'clock, I suggest, with Scalpalytics, Eastern Standard Time. Close out your winning trades. Come back tomorrow. You're not going to get, listen, you can't scrape the pot, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to get all of the money. You'll be chasing ghosts. Don't try to get every damn penny. You lose every penny. How about that? Trying to get every penny, you lose every one of them. Lower low. Yep. So are the tutorials on the live? You because I couldn't make the live. We went over some stuff. It was a good live stream to watch for sure. But you can always go to Bloodalytics.com and then hit videos, and you can see the full Bloodalytics tutorial guide. And then I got one specifically, just a shorter one for setting up alerts. Now, setting up alerts, from my understanding, you do have to have. I was doing this or walking through this with somebody that had a basic account. And I thought you could set up alerts with a basic account. You can't. You got to have one level above basic on TradingView to set up alerts. Just FYI. Jason Lynch, bro. I watched that Yakub video, man. That's some crazy shit, man. I've seen that drawing too. That big head, black dude. No, I don't know how. I don't know, man. If the black man created the white man, he sure hate his own people. I'll tell you that much, because we doing bad. We do it. If Yakub created the white man, aka the devil, according to them, or him, or the Yakub lore, why is the devil doing so great and we can't seem to do shit right? We even got the damn Somalians over here doing better than us. Dave said all is well. Hope all is well with you. Yep. Thank you, my friend. In and out, they call me. I do that very well. Oh man, that's crazy, man. Y'all going crazy today. So yeah, no trades today for Scalpalytics Pro, at least on the Bitcoin Ethereum pack or chart. Let me see here. Trendline tutorial. Today, no, not really. I mean, I think I did go over trend lines actually on last AMA. I did drop some trend line knowledge. Remember in the Bible, the serpent told Adam and Eve to eat from the tree of knowledge? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So, bullish overall. So, this is sentiment allegedly that we're getting from the markets right now in crypto. So, a lot of people on X are feeling like Bitcoin got some resilience, is looking good. The ETF, you know, Morgan Stanley ETF, and you know, after that they calling for $100,000 Bitcoin again. I don't see it, guys. I don't see it because I really feel like silver and the precious metals are kind of stealing the show right now. Kind of feel like precious metals are stealing the show. There's something going on to where we're seeing this crazy rally with precious metals. Something is going on geopolitically. Something is coming. Something's going on where a lot of countries, because these aren't like what do you call it, retail people buying right now. This is not retail buying. This is bigger level players buying precious metals. We got 10 pound in the building. What's good, my G? Blood, what's your thoughts on the grid attack? You think these countries are going to get us back? That's our vulnerability, bro. That's a huge vulnerability. We have not invested enough in our infrastructure and building that up and making that more resilient. So that's a definite pain point or Achilles heel for the U.S. I mean, we never really got a real answer what happened with the 03 blackout, if I'm not mistaken. Remember that? Crazy. That's right. Smash that like button. I'm hard lined in when I trade. Steve Hickey caught me live, my guy. What's going on, brother? No freaking way, bro. Where you gotta send me the article on that one. That is insane. I know she was like killing people. That can't be any good. Yeah, but no. So Wall Street, so like your firms on Wall Street and stuff, they they actually run on like um fiber. Like they went through and really increased the infrastructure in downtown in Wall Street, and that's it's so for the high frequency trading, right? It's so competitive that they try to get as close as they can to the exchange, actual physically get as close to the exchange as they can because of latency. I don't, none of us can even play that game. That's some ultra high frequency trading shit that we can't play that game. Okay, you gotta have billions of dollars in infrastructure and tech to play that game. We can't play that. That's why I just scout, get what we can, and move on. Ain't trying to scrape the pot. Just make some money so we can, live a good life. That's all we want to do, and we can achieve that. So, like I said, I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with silver. Highly impressed with silver. Highly impressed with silver. It had a surge. We saw 80. What did you get to? About 82 yesterday. 81. Minor. We got a little pullback today. Down slightly today on some profit taking. But up massively, man. We're up year to date 165% for silver. Round of applause. Wait till my silver rounds come in, y'all. Y'all are going to crack up at these silver rounds that are so fitting that Crypto Blood would have. You're going to crack up. So I'll definitely have to show y'all when those come in. Yeah, hit 82 yesterday. And the reason why I think gold and silver are going to do well, and I still think I think it was Voice Crypto. He was saying that I think he feels like gold, Bitcoin is going to get outperformed by silver and gold this year, and I disagree. I think gold and silver are going to do well for sure, but I still think that Bitcoin is going to outperform. I think we're going to get a huge crash at some point this year, but the bounce back is going to be crazy. Shout out to my man House of Trades with the $60 super chat. Bloodalytics money printing. If you don't have it, go get it, man. You better tell them. Hey, you better tell them before, guess who? Jerome Powell increased those rates, because every time decrease those rates, every time they drop them rates, we upping them prices, baby. Gotta keep up with the pace of inflation. The NE blackout that went from New York up to Canada, crossing grid lines, which technically isn't possible. The Navy was doing an EMP experiment off the eastern coast, likely Groton, Connecticut. It's nuclear. Interesting. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, I remember that, man. I'm in Detroit, so we were caught in. If you're talking about the same one, David, I don't know if you're talking about the one back in the early 2000s. That was insane, bro. At that point, I started carrying cash in my pocket up until like 2014. I used to carry wads of cash after that 03 blackout. Because I got PTSD. I was out here butt booty naked, ladies and gentlemen. I had nothing on me. When that blackout happened, barely had enough. I was young. I was working. I was at my first job. You ride on E when you're in high school. So I barely had enough gas to get home. I had no cash in my pocket. I had no wham in my pocket. No walk around money. I was just assed out. I said never again. Woo in the building. Hope you got that email. Woo. I sent you the email. You're already in the Bloodalytics Telegram room. Yes, that's it. That's it. If you have any questions, man, just ping me or ask them during the AMAs on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. We're gonna do the AMAs every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'd rather do that, get all your questions then, because it's great knowledge share for the rest of the community. Your question may answer someone else's question, so that's why I say do that. But yeah, I still think that Bitcoin will outperform silver, but silver is going to have an epic, potentially like shocking all year. And in the next 3 years, you might be surprised. But I'm going out there and throwing it out there. I can see silver maybe get to a 50-1. Not a 50-1. A 10-1. A 10-1 ratio. So basically meaning if gold is at, let's just say in 2-3 years, gold is at 6,500, I can see silver at $650 easily, because the new era, someone mentioned BYD, but we're hearing that the new generations of EV batteries are not using lithium, but instead are using silver. Silver, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, they're using silver for the new EV batteries, not lithium. So I think with the industrial demand, the speculative aspect of it, we got supply issues, physical supply issues of silver, and it being a safe haven, bro, that's like a 3-strike you out, baby. Silver going crazy. That's the one I would be buying if I were you. That's the one I would be buying. Precious metals are outperforming even amid geopolitical risks and situations. So I don't know, man. I just really think that silver is going to do very well this year. That is the play on the precious metal side. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. It's a high probability also that the Fed, I forgot to mention this, FOMC, it's a high probability they might hold on the next meeting and not change anything on January 28th meeting. We'll be live streaming that for sure. If they hold, bro, crypto's going to get hit. Stocks are going to get hit, but crypto's going to get hit big time if they hold. They need to drop rates to keep the liquidity going, flowing. Because at this point, they're only showing, the market is only pricing 2 cuts this entire year, which is not bullish for cryptos or stocks. It's not all that bullish for crypto or stocks. Let me bring up this article really quickly about Morgan Stanley. Let's take a look at this from Reuters real quick. So Morgan Stanley files for Bitcoin and Solana ETF, boy, spot ETF. That is, I'm telling you, man, Solana's that place to be. They're seeking regulatory approval to launch exchange-traded funds tied to the price of cryptocurrency tokens. Let's see here. The bank is looking to launch ETFs tied to the price of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Solana, according to the filings. Now, my question is, Why didn't they pick Ethereum? Well, I'm not an Ethereum fan anyway, so no, but interesting that they didn't mention they picked Bitcoin and Solana. I'm gonna tell you why, because Bitcoin and Solana is the new Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's a new pair. It's the new couple. It's the new crypto couple, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just telling you. Round of applause for that. So, very interesting. House of Trade says he's been sitting on a big bag of physical silver since 10 years. I think the increase was very, very late. Very overdue, bro. It don't even, like, I'm not even excited because, bro, I've been sitting on silver since 2010, 11, 12. I was buying silver in 10, 11, and 12 because I thought the world was going to end. I thought the Mayans were coming back. So, yeah, bro, it's well overdue, and honestly, it's still undervalued. Yo, they're going to have to put a brown paper bag on this ass like scary movie. That ass is haunted. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that one out, bro. I'm bringing that up on the next stream. That's insane. So, interesting move that Morgan Stanley decided to go that route, doing the Bitcoin and Solana. It only proves my thesis. You know what I mean? It only proves my thesis. So that's pretty much it. No trades today, guys. No trades. Markets are still kind of like in a very wide, deep downturn. 4.5% off the highs for Bitcoin. I told you guys this was going to happen. Predicted it. And shows you guys the move prior to it happening. Now we just got to watch $90,000 Bitcoin as the floor. If we can hold that support area, we're Gucci. We'll go do a retest up here to 93 and then see from there what happens. But we have crossed, one last thing, we have crossed back over and down. It's a bearish signal on the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So all the altcoins except those two. We did a cross back over, and that happened on yesterday at 10 a.m. So that's a bearish signal. Not looking good for Bitcoin to continue its rally up, to be honest with you, based on that Bloodalytics indicator. Again, check out Bloodalytics.com. Link is in the description below, of course. And sign up before the price goes up. The Mayans, yeah, man. Okay, so we got a new date. Do we have a new date for the Mayan calendar? 3-Eye Atlas Mayan. I don't know, man. They got me, bro. I was convinced, and they got me. Had me looking like a fool. Had me looking like a fool with my pants on my plane. Had me looking like a fool with your pants on the. How did that song go? I can't remember. It was some song back in the day that was a little jingle. But shout out to King. He's back. Shout out to King. I was able to catch his stream this morning, Gentleman of Crypto. Shout out to him. He's back in the sack. He'll be back in the D here soon, he said. And also tomorrow, come join me tomorrow's live stream, because we will be having another person from the D, my God, fellow member from the D, Mike from RTD. Mike from RTD, Rethinking the Dollar. He'll be on with us tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come by, join in, see what we're talking about. It's not a debate. It's not a debate. It's literally just a conversation about silver, about Bitcoin, about the future. 2026 is going to be lining up to be something special. It's definitely going to be something special. So definitely come join us tomorrow for a great conversation. Let's see. Some with the pants on the ground. Yeah, it was some jingle like that. We just took a Russian oil ship, man. See this, and you know, my lady asked me, why you not a Trump supporter anymore? Because, bro, like, he keeps, I don't, what are we doing? It seems like he's playing into the playbook of the Zionists, and it just pisses me off, bro. I'm sick and tired of this stuff. So that's why I'm pissed off. Is Trump better than Kamala? Oh my Lord, we would be it'd be game over already. So yes, Trump is definitely better than Kamala. But that's a low bar to hop over. That ain't even a bar. It's just a line on the ground. You walk right through that bad boy. So I expected more. I expected more out of the Trump administration, and we're just simply not getting it, ladies and gents. They say we are really in the year 1748, so the Mayan calendar hasn't ended yet. Gotcha. Yeah, you guys gotta remember, the calendar that you know, that shit is made up. It was completely made up. Don't think that 26 is like some year that God came down and gave us. No, it's the Gregorian calendar. It was made up. So open your minds. Open that third eye, ladies and gentlemen. Open that third eye. He said yesterday should be the expansion of Westernism. Yeah. Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, exactly. I agree, David. We got Jonah in the building. What's going on, brother? All right, that's it for today, ladies and gents. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, share this stream, and I will check y'all tomorrow again. We will have my guy, the one and only Mike from RTD, on tomorrow. So come join us for a special guest for tomorrow's live stream. Silver versus Bitcoin. Bitcoin versus silver. Who's going to win? They're both going to win, in my opinion, for 2026. But we'll see what Mike has to say about that. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. If you're new to the channel, hit the bell. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on X as well. And we out of here, people. Holla.
Well, no gin on the beat. It's the rundown. Everything you need to know. It's the rundown. Everything you need for show. It's the rundown. And I ain't even capping on this. Crypto blood covering every topic on this. Welcome to the show. Who didn't let me go? Breaking down the facts. There's more you need to know. Crypto politics and culture always keep it real. Teaching you the truth, showing you how I feel. Stay informed with me, and I break it down with ease. Every single day, bringing expertise, current events and trends I analyze with care. Knowledge is the power that we all can share. Yeah, y'all hit that like button, share the stream, and join the team. And you already know what the fuck going on. Shout out to my nigga Crypto Blood.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.